Matchup, the team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Traps in the tray.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Lillard from deep three-point land. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. A finish. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Down low. It's stolen by Green. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the shot goes down.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Thompson passes to Payton. There's the 3. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist from Payton.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Wiggins passes to Green. Inside, stolen by Grant. Lillard looking around. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lillard with no one around. A 3-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Green with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Green finds Wiggins. Back to Green. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's an 8-point differential. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Here's Thibault. Off with the layup. Warriors leading by 8. Out to the wing. Looney kicks to Payton. To the inside. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 5 now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
With excellent footwork, Nurkic remains effective in those pick-and-roll situations.
Nifty move. Wiggins drives in.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new-look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long-term.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Lillard from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Wiggins. Oh, look at that play right there!
That's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Lillard, the pass to Eubanks. Simons against Thompson. The pass to Looney, and stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Here's Payton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. There's 21 seconds left in the first. There's a good screen. Lillard outside. Passes it to Thibault. Back to Lillard. The rebound by Payton.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors.
Give it up for your Warriors.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Green is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lamb at the small forward.
And guys, how about Andre Iguodala?
One of the most beloved guys in this league. Not only a great guy to have on your team, but one of the hardest workers out there. And look, I've given him one too many compliments, but he does have the clutch gene. Seems to show up in the biggest moments.
Eubanks. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. Lamb sets a screen for Wiggins. Pass to Lamb. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. To the paint, here's Iguodala. Oh, he misses the dunk. Trailblazers trail by 5. Johnson outside. And then Johnson with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Curry, good.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
The offensive rebound, an intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Changes. Blazers. Kevon Looney is checked in for Jermichael Green. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Wiggins is subbed in for Stephen Curry. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Eubanks. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Sharp's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson. He can't get that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard against Wiggins. Lillard outside. And stolen by Wiggins. And here they come. Boom, he jams it straight down.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Screen by Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Grant. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Lamb. Stephen Curry is subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Johnson against Curry. Over in the corner, Looney. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Johnson outside. And 2 free throws coming up on it. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes
the previous play is under 2 shots.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Thompson with the bucket.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
And it's Sharp missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Leading by 5. Here's Curry. Looney kicks to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. A second chance effort, and he converts the layup. Curry's got his second bucket.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he could find a shot.
Johnson outside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Curry against Johnson. They kick it out to Green. There's the pass to Thompson. Now a timeout called by Golden State. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks for the great interview, David.
29. The Trailblazers, 22.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Fella busts out the split move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Wiggins with it, now defended by Grant, and Wiggins throws it down hard.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Timeout called the Warriors. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Three-pointer. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Grant for 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Curry, good.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Nurkic a screen on Curry. Lillard fires away from way outside. Off target with the open look. Warriors leading by 7. Green with a screen for Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Yeah, around the hoop, Curry is a precise finisher.
Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Lillard against Curry. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic for the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Curry. Shoots over Lillard, and the Warriors take on 2 more. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Nurkic can't hit. Warriors leading by 8. On the wing, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Lillard against Curry. Nurkic a screen on Curry. Inside, Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Curry against Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Takes the three. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Thibault. Feeds to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Curry looking it over. And that one is good. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Lillard misses. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors youth.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Timeout called the Warriors. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Wiggins is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Green. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Lamb at the 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors? Trailblazers trail by 13. And Simon's wide open. He'll fight. Misses the 3. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Green. Here's Lamb, and Lamb slams it home.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Offensive rebound. Eubanks.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, Could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Green with a screen for DiVincenzo. Off target with his three. Trailblazers trail by 15. Johnson surveying the floor. Fires from deep. Wiggins with some nice D. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Pass to Thibault. Latre. Green with the rebound. On offense here are the Warriors. Big stretch here going 10-2. And he commits the intentional foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Eubanks. Grant comes in for Little. Sharp's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that group.
And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. So Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Offensive rebound. Grant the pass to Thibault. Lillard against Thompson. 6 to shoot. Lillard outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Andrew Wiggins.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Fires the three, buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Here's the three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And there's the pass to Wiggins. From past the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And it's Lillard missing. Thompson surveying the floor. Drills the three-pointer.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost
So Dallas will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. So he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Doncic, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
Driving in, Siakam can be such a menace for the defense. Hard to get in the way of his physicality.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Pirtle with the bucket.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
And here's Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The drive by Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. The three. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic with the jam.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Siakam gets the bucket.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
From deep, here's Doncic. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got 9.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Now here's Pirtle. Siakam in the post. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Doncic against Barnes. And Doncic with the jam.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now here's Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Doncic outside. And Doncic hammers it home.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Now Van Vliet. Count that one.
Fred Van Vliet.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Wood finds Powell. Outside Holiday. Doncic outside. The three is up. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Doncic has got 15 points.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Toronto. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got OG Anunoby. Chris Boucher out there with Achua. Then there's Otto Porter, and it's Banton in at the point guard position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Irving against Anunoby. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got his second basket of the game. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Here's Porter, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Not too slim to mix it up inside. Nice work that time by Porter.
Irving against Anunoby. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
The Raptors with a lead. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Now here's Anunoby. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And finished off by Boucher.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Anunoby passes to Achua, banked it in off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
On the wing, Irving. Anunoby covering. Wood outside from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Wood's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Hardaway's checked in for Holiday. Now here's Irving. Give him 8. A minute 31 left in the second. Wood, a screen on Anunoby. Back to Wood. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. And Anunoby pulls it down. It's a neck-and-neck game in Dallas. The drive by Porter. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
That was not an easy finish for Porter. I think he'll get pumped up about that one. Always nice to score against that kind of physical defense.
Now here's Irving. The 3 from Wood. It doesn't go for him.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Left side, Anunoby. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Christian Wood picks one up.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Anunoby. Now here's Wood. Out left to the wing. Wood, a screen on Trent. Pass to Wood. Launches a 3. Dallas, no good that time either. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Siakam outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 14.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
JaVale McGee out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Justin Holiday. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, BA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team. That was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
To the paint, in the air, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Green with a screen on Barnes. From deep, here's Doncic. Counted. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. The kick out to Van Vliet. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on JaVale McGee.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Pirtle. I mean, he's got so many moves, a lot of ways to get defenders to foul.
Banton, he's checked in for Toronto. Well, the Mavericks shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Trent. And that one's good. Trent's got 4 points this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 18.
And here's Trent. On the take. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Trent. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Pass to Benton. Shot clock at 5. And the layup is good off the glass.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. There's a screen. Here's Bullock. Sends it home from three-point land. Bullock's got 6 points. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
A line change here for Toronto. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Wood. The free ball. Goes back up. Outside for Irving. Hardaway with it. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Toronto also making a switch. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Barton. Wood, a screen on Porter. Pass to Wood. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Siakam. He's guarded by Irving. Shot clock at 6. Irving against Van Vliet. And Siakam with the slam.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Pass to Wood. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Toronto, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Otto Porter is out there with Will Barton, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Counted.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Irving. Powell outside. Outside for Green. Achua with the rebound. The Raptors shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Up top, Siakam. It's stolen by Green. Outside for Irving. Deflected.
Well, I tell you what, with that 7'1" wingspan, Otto Porter can provide some shot blocking for you, too.
Pass to Anunoby. Barton outside. Back to Anunoby. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Green to the paint. Here's Wood. Outside Irving. Floats one up. And he can't get that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Inside, here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam!
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Irving. Here's Powell. Yes, it's good.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Barton outside. Back to Siakam. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Irving. Finished off the break.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Powell, a screen on Van Vliet. Shot is up. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Trent comes in for Anunoby, and Scotty Barnes is subbed in for Porter Jr. Holiday, a screen on Barnes. Doncic passes to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Launches it. Doncic, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Trent from long range. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth. Doncic passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Boucher outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's the three. Knocks down the triple. And the Raptors lead by 17.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Raptors.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Barnes, it's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Doncic. Powell outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. .43 seconds left in the game. Here's Van Vliet. And he lays it in on the break.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Outside Barnes. From deep. Doncic grabs the miss.
Right, Greg, both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So the net starting five. We've got Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Grant. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Lillard looking around, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards. On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season, and in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
Johnson against Simon. Johnson, the pass to Claxton, and they pick up 2.
Nicholas Claxton.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Remains Portland ball.
5 on the clock. Down low. Simons. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
Well, we know, Brent, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard. But immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Fires for 3. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Lillard with it on deep. The long distance threes buried. Lillard's got 7.
And this is where Lillard is most dangerous. He's going to look to shoot a lot of threes.
Here's the screen. Dinwiddie attacking. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Feibel. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
And here are the Trailblazers now. After the basket by Brooklyn, Lillard way outside. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Pass to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2, and that one's good. Feibel.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Good hands by Lillard. You cannot get lazy or he'll pick your pocket and go the other way.
Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Grant. Johnson against Lillard. Now the pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. 5 points in the game.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 10. Pass to Simons. The 3 doesn't go for him. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He got to double digits.
And your Trail Blazers youth men's team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Trail Blazers.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. They've got Simmons. O'Neal is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Sumner in at the 1 slot. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And Simmons kicks to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been... Good job with Simons not hesitating. Just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Simons, the pass to Johnson. Grant, right side. Back to Simons. Launches a 3. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Portland making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Watanabe's checked in for the Nets. Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Bridges, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Simmons. Bridges outside. From deep. Tries again, and Simmons kicks to O'Neal. Screen by Simmons, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why we settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Cranes the three-pointer. Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Trail Blazers. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Here's Lillard, and the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 15.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Sumner, covered by Lillard. Outside for Simmons. Passes it to Sumner. Back to Simmons. Clock at 4. That one, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Pass to Sharp. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:31 left now here in the second. Lillard dishes to Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
Got a piece of it. Eibel with the ball. Bridges covering. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And it's great to see Grant take on a bigger role over time. Now a real focal point of this offense.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Eubanks. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Finney-Smith passes to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around to stop the run, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Claxton.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Nurkic a screen on Dinwiddie. Simons the pass to Nurkic.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Yusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time. And then finally, there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland. He's kind of doubled up everything in terms of his production since then.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Dinwiddie from outside off the mark. Portland leading by 5.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Lays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got his second basket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Grant outside with 1 on the clock. And there goes the buzzer. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
33, the Nets, 28.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Finney-Smith controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Simons the pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Little, he's checked in for Grant. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Reddish. And it's Damian Lillard in for Sharp. 3-pointer Lillard. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. to the middle. Here's Finney Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. Simons against Dinwiddie. And stolen by Lillard. Last break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. That's tipped. Thibault the pass to Little. Lillard outside. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lillard. 15 points in the game.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
Portland again missing for the tie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum with a great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons, so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now. It just comes at you in a little bit different package.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle, and it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Eubanks has checked in. Here's Bridges. He's got 10. Claxton the pass to Finney Smith. Stolen away. Now here's Little. Defended by Bridges. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The wide open shot by Little. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Little's got his first points in this one. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. The Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Little. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Reddish. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. Inside. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Sharp, that's good.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Simmons passes to Watanabe. Clock at 6. Over Thybulle. Watanabe, no good. Portland leading by 4. Johnson outside. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Nets. Changing teams in your rookie year couldn't have been easy for Keon Johnson.
Yeah, only played 15 games for his original team before the trade, and I'm sure that was a challenging introduction for him to the league, but those are the lessons you learn early on. Control what you can control, and now it's up to Keon to try to find a way onto the floor consistently.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
To the paint, here's Eubanks. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Sharp, the pass to Grant. The shot from the low post is good. Grant's got 9.
Really crisp, intelligent
passing to make that basket possible.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Shots good by Simmons.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Can't hit that one. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Simmons is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Thomas. And it's Sumner in at the point. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. And the Nets making a change here as well. Simmons is checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thanks, David. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And the pass to Simons. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Simmons, a screen on Simon. To end the run. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
Nurkic, a screen on Bridges. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Simmons. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. He kicks it to Nurkic. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Nurkic has got 5 points now this quarter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Trailblazers leading by 7.
Brooklyn foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul. Third.
And the first one drops.
And Lillard's drive and what he gives to this locker room is undeniable.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Simons. Grant surveying the D. From the arc. And Fernie Simons, and that's good. Simons has got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers. To the inside. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And this is one of those nights where you throw out the cliche, you can only hope to contain him. Lillard on one tonight.
On the wing, Bridges. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. The dunk with the, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Simmons finds Bridges.
In this one, he's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Nurkic a screen on Bridges. Lillard from outside. And stolen by Simmons. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. Second chance shot. Simmons can't get it to go. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in it.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And Simons drops them both. Bridges outside. Simmons sets a screen for Bridges. And the Nets, another three.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, you can add it to the list.
Lillard the pass to Simons. He's looking for Thibault and finds him.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Simmons a screen on Simons. Bridges shot, good.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
It's the first that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game.
I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Here now is Dinwiddie.
Very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's Lamb in at the small forward position. And so it's Golden State with it. The Raptors making their last shot. Barnes with it. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Van Vliet against Curry. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Curry's gone 1 for 2 from deep.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
That's terrific work getting to the bucket. You know, although the D made it pretty easy by backing off once he got there, he still had to finish it.
And he gets that one.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at him. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
Now here's Siakam. The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Pirtle. Over Green. And the dunk by Pirtle.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Now here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Curry against Van Vliet. Back to Curry. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Siakam, pass to Anunoby.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Shot's good by Thompson.
A shooter of Thompson's caliber has little trouble in the mid-range.
The Raptors with a lead. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Now here's Van Vliet. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. To the middle. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Looney. Anunoby against Curry. Pass to Thompson. Let's go with a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Here's Curry. He's got 5. Here he goes. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
We spend so much time thinking about Stephen Curry's shooting ability and probably don't talk enough about how elite his handle is.
And Siakam with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pirtle with the block.
Back active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now Looney. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's stolen by Green, and so it's Toronto, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
We've got Chris Boucher. Barnes is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Banton in at the point. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And here are the Raptors now. 6-point lead. The offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. And for the Warriors, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And there's the slam. Slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Trent outside. And he drives in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Wiggins against Barnes. Wiggins right side, down low from the right block. It's scooped up. Green, the pass to Poole. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
And the basket by Trent.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Poole, the pass to Green. Wiggins against Barnes. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going." Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, "You have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball." Ryan?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Banton. Back to Barnes. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
The Raptors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
1:43 left in the first half. Achua inside. He's watched by Kuminga. Achua with the dunk.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
It's Wiggins on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Wiggins, no good. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Timeout called, the Warriors. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Siakam, he's checked in for Achua. Porter Jr. comes in for Scotty Barnes. Anunoby, he's checked in for Trent. And it's Barton in for Banton.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Curry passes to Thompson. Barton against Curry. Deflects the pass. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And Barton, here we go. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Curry against Barton. Lamb, a screen on Barton. Driving inside, and there's Lamb on the assist by Curry.
Well, at this point, if you get the ball into Steph Curry's hands, good things will happen. He's toying with the defense out of the pick and roll. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
That's his first personal foul.
29 seconds left in the first half. Curry against Barton. Count it. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
The ability to adjust quickly allows Stephen Curry to do work on the interior.
Green against Siakam. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Now, Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
At the line for 2.
Siakam hits them both. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Raptors. They lead by 13. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Thanks, Allie. After with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Klay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's Lamb in at the 3 slot. To the middle. Here's Green. Tipped. Now here's Anunoby. Nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand, but you see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
Here's Porter. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
And here's Thompson for three. And here is Green. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 5 to shoot. Another three for Golden State.
Well, everyone in the NBA understands that Steph Curry is the master in pick and roll. He understands to take what the defense gives him.
Inside. And they recover it. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game.
Couldn't avoid the charge, even with the little hop step.
Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. To the left wing. Looney finds Curry. Looney the screen. Back to Curry. From downtown. That shot missing. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, BA, because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Goes up on the wing. That's good from Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter.
Stephen Curry is must-see TV right now. This guy offensively so brilliant.
Looney with some nice D. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Thompson, a screen on VanVleet. 19-footer. Nice jump shot. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
The speed with which Klay Thompson gets to his shooting motion off the catch makes him as dangerous as anyone.
He's defended by Looney. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Ben comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Golden State also making a switch. Poole, he's checked in for Curry. The Warriors trailing. 1:49 left in the third quarter.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Pass to Benton. It's stolen by Poole. In transition, here come the Warriors. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Poole a screen on Anunoby. No good. A bit long that time.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Porter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Scotty Barnes comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Anunoby. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Green. Poole outside. Pass to Green. Back to Poole. Thompson with a screen. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 10 points.
Well, this is his prototypical shot. Klay Thompson from 3.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Basket counts. Here's Benton. Trent outside. To the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
He gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out this quarter with it. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Otto Porter. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Green, the pass to Curry. From deep three-point range. 4-3. They get it back. Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out. Curry. Green up top. So it'll be 2 free throws. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's
the previous play
a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. The first free throw is good. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Green with a screen on VanVleet. Wiggins passes to Curry. Back to Wiggins for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors with a lead. VanVleet outside. Here's Siakam. And he's going to the line for 2. The official and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Siakam.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The three from Curry, and count it, 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And there's a 3-second violation. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Three-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Curry finds Wiggins. That shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Van Vliet with a deep three. Toronto the rebound. Anunoby. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
The Raptors making a switch here. Chua's checked in. Curry passes to Green. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Fires for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, great read by Stephen Curry right there. Just puts it on time and on target. Always wants to make his teammates feel good.
Pass to Pirtle. Lets it fly. And it's Toronto with another.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Wiggins finds Curry. Looney, a screen on Van Vliet. And the Warriors with another three.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And that one good. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Raptors.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
To the paint. Here's Achua. The shot comes out. Looney with some nice D. Now the Warriors with it. They trail by 11, and it's hammered home by Green.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
Off the inbound, and he dunks it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And a deep three from Curry. Here's Thompson. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
That's his second.
Well, gets his man in the air with the pump fake, and Clay gets himself to the free throw line. So quick on that release.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
Feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Christian Wood. Doncic out there with Green. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Holiday in at the 3. Here's Johnson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Now, here's Doncic. It's deflected. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Down low. Here's Finney Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The 3 for Doncic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counterpuncher. Hit him with the 3, and he is coming right back at you.
Doncic with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Shakes him. That shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Claxton, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The wide open look here for Wood. Johnson with the rebound. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Doncic. 7-point differential.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Mavericks trail by 9. Wood is screen on Bridges. Passes to Wood. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Can you believe that Christian Wood went undrafted? Here's a guy that has the size, the shooting, the defense, everything NBA teams want.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. So it's Brooklyn now after the Mavericks pick up 3. Bridges passes to Claxton. Oh, he jams it right over Christian Wood. Wow!
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
There's Dinwiddie following the three-point basket by Dallas. Here's Bridges. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. And there's the pass to Wood. The three. Goes back up. The kick out to Holiday. Bullock with it. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. The three for Doncic. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Bridges shot. Good.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
On the wing, Doncic. For 3, Bullock. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Nets lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets. Here's Irving.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, JaVale McGee is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. Here's Sumner, covered by Irving. Holiday brings the double team. Here's Simmons. There's the drive. Powell pulls it in. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team is willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
To the middle. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Irving. Off target from three-point range. Nets leading by 5. Sumner passes to Simmons. The Nets working the ball around now. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good, Simmons. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Irving surveying the floor. Sinks that one from the post.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how. To slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
Here's Sumner. He's covered by Irving. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal. Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
O'Neal kicks to Thomas. Here's Sumner. There's the pass to Simmons. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Second quarter.
Irving against O'Neal. Irving dishes to McGee. Second shot opportunity. The double clutch. They shoot again, and it's good on the way in.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Hardaway with the steal. Here's Irving, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Pass to Sumner. O'Neal with it. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Irving. Got a hand on it. Inside. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Stolen by McGee. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Powell.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
It's good from long range. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Powell for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer. Right, Dave, thank you. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchise.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Passes it to Wood. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. The pass to Finney-Smith. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. He kicks to Green. And they double up Doncic. And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And so here is Dallas. 4-point game. Doncic passes to Wood. Back to Doncic. It's tipped. On the wing, Johnson for 3. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 9.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Bridges against Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Shot up 2 there.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Doncic against Bridges. Doncic kicks to Green. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood. Frank Ntilikina comes in for Green. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Doncic. Irving up top. Guarded by O'Neal. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Superb concentration from Irving. He's excellent at sticking with his shot through contact.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost for this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk. Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Here's Holiday. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Simmons. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. O'Neal passes to Simmons. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Kicks it to Bullock. Back to Irving. And Holiday has it in the corner. Bullock with it. Thomas is on him. Simmons pulls it in. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pass to Watanabe. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Bullock. Pass to McGee. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Sumner. Now the dish to O'Neal. Here's Watanabe. And that one released in time, but no good. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Reggie Bullock is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Irving, and it's Holiday in at the small forward spot. Now, here's Bullock. He's covered closely. Rebound by Sumner. Nets leading by 4. In the corner, O'Neal with it. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Irving passes to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Thomas, that's good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And here's Bullock. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Here's Irving. It's sent back down by Simmons. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Sumner. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn. Mavericks trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving, good.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Brooklyn.
Here's Sumner. He's covered by Irving. Sumner kicks to O'Neal. Passes it to Simmons. That shot missing. Excellent D that time there from McGee. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Irving.
The quick feed of Kyrie Irving carving his way through the defense, man. This guy, he can get anywhere at any time.
Timeout called the Nets. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he's good on the second. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them to within 10. Brooklyn's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Dinwiddie against Doncic. Johnson in the corner. No good on the triple. Mavericks trailed by 10. Outside Holiday. From deep three-point range. Wood, high post. Doncic outside. Dinwiddie with the steal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Wood with the screen for Doncic. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Mavericks. The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. Can't connect from short range.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to Doncic. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First free throw is good, and that turns the lead to 6.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Bridges, no one around him. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Bridges against Doncic.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Green and Looney together inside. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Payton in at the 3.
The high basketball IQ of Damian Lillard showing up, moving the ball to the open man.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Green. And there's Thompson on the assist from Green.
So aware. Klay Thompson sees an opening inside and doesn't hesitate.
And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A. 37 points from him in one quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
Here's Simons. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Looney grabs a miss.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind, but in reality, it didn't work.
Chalk up 2 there.
Green's handles are just sensational. Sometimes you just can't guard this guy.
To the inside, here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Counted from distance. Thompson's got 5 now.
There's that signature jumper. Klay Thompson with the picture-perfect mechanics.
Wiggins against Lillard. And here's Nurkic for 3. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Knocked away. Thibault with a steal. Here we go! And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Golden State on D. Lillard left side. Five on the clock. No good on the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Green finds Thompson. Green with a screen on Simons. Outside Payton. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lillard passes to Simons. Lillard outside. Back to Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
And B.A., not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season, and Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Lillard against Wiggins. Inside. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Thibault against Wiggins. Payton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
Lillard against Wiggins. There's the triple. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
For three, here's Lillard. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
The range of Lillard is endless. You cannot let him get looks from deep. Dame will hit him.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. Down low. Here's Payton, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. The Warriors have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And there's the rejection. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Damian Lillard is so explosive inside, and right there, that got him the whistle.
So for the Blazers, Reddish comes in for Thibault, and it's Sharp in for Simons.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Lillard against Curry. Driving to the basket, got a piece of it. Reddish on the wing, back to Lillard. He got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead.
And your Trailblazers
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Cam Reddish is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Sharp in at the 2. That's the group for Portland starting the second. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Curry. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
It's a treat to watch his ball handling. He has the basketball on a string.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Poole, he's checked in for Curry. Poole against Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Poole, right side. Lamb, a screen on Reddish. And that one's good. Poole.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Johnson against Poole. And here's Grant from the arc. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Clean long-range shooting from Grant. His team counts on him to deliver that shot.
Pass to Green. Here's Poole. And that comes off the assist by Green. Poole's gotten his second bucket.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Johnson. And here's Grant. Timeout called. Portland.
Timeout. With the timeout. Started. Time to get loud for your Blazer Dancer.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Little's checked in for Grant. Thibault comes in for Reddish. Simons is checked in for Sharp. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson. Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
Oh, stolen by Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second.
In his third season, Nazir Little saw increased playing time and the opportunity to show his value, which he did not waste.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic just checked in, and the Warriors make some changes. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And Lillard, here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
You guys can slice up the D like Lillard can. He's just so quick and so agile on the drive.
You know, talking about Little, his 2021-22 season was cut short after suffering a shoulder tear.
BA, I hated it. Prior to that injury, Little was having the best stretch of his career, averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds on 45% shooting and 40% from 3 in 13 games.
Poole, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Time after time, it's Dame, a prolific offensive player.
Poole from long range, and it's Portland with a rebound. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Nurkic a screen on Poole. Lillard into the lane, and the dunk by Lillard.
Speed and agility. Lillard gets in there and flies up for a dunk.
Here's Payton. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Lillard outside. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Payton from deep. He's off on that one. And it's Portland the other way. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
A less common spot for Lillard, but his accuracy is still undeniable.
The 3 from Curry. And there's Green on the assist from Curry.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Portland has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. And the shot goes down. Lillard's got 26.
You can't give Lillard an ounce of space. That's when he'll pull up right on you.
Payton's shot is good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now Lillard. He's got 26. To the middle. Just 3 on the clock.
This is why you involve Nurkic in pick and rolls. He makes smart decisions.
Just a big-time effort.
47, the Warriors.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
On the floor for the Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Gary Payton II. Thompson, no good. And for the Trailblazers, their shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. All right, time for an injury report. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Andrew Wiggins.
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer, and his analysis, an aggravation of that nagging shoulder tendonitis. Extremely painful.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Now here's Green. The three from Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 5.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
Lillard against Thompson. The 3-ball. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And that one drops for him.
On the drive, Curry is so tricky, able to find the cracks in the defense and score.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 31.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Thompson against Simons from deep three-point range. And the Warriors with another 3. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant. One of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Good to see Nurk knocking it down from deep, showing he has some range too.
Pass to Green. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. He can't get it to go, so Golden State will take it the other way. And here's Curry. 10 points for him. And so they foul intentionally. Johnson, he's checked in for Portland.
First team foul. Now the lineup for your Trailblazers.
There's 1:54 left in the third. The 3 from Curry. Payton passes to Curry. Here's the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
We've come to expect this from Curry. Just lighting it up right now.
Simons outside. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball violation. Jump ball.
Here's Grant. Portland again missing. Golden State has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Portland has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Payton against Johnson. Grant with a screen on Payton. Johnson passes to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Grant's got 9.
Bang, bang. Grant does a great job of transitioning from the catch into his shooting motion.
Thompson, that's good.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Simons passes to Thibault. Oh, stolen by Payton. The 3 from Thompson. Kept alive. Outside, Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Simons. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And so it's Portland looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzers. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Trailblazers shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Johnson is out there with Sharp. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Here's Poole. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Eubanks gets the bucket.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Poole with the ball. Pass to Lamb. Outside Kuminga. Shot clock at 3. And he banks in the layup. Kuminga's got his first bucket in this one.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
From deep, Johnson sinks the tray.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Poole, the pass to Kuminga. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Inside, here's Eubanks. Shoots over Kuminga. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Lamb. Pass to Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
A trickier cover than he gets credit for. Jermichael Green catches the defender out of position.
So for the Blazers, Thibault, he's checked in for Reddish. Simons comes in for Sharp. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And an intentional foul right there. Timeout called, the Warriors. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Wiggins. And again, no good by Golden State. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Grant with a screen on Wiggins. Oh, there's the alley!
That's a nice physical play by Grant, pushing through the contact to get to his finish.
The 3 from Thompson. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Lillard against Wiggins. Simons outside. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And there's that competitive spirit from Dame, marching right back and answering the call.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Thompson. Payton with a screen on Simons. Thompson passes to Payton, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Just great awareness by Thompson off the pick and roll. He is not always looking to shoot. Got to be aware of his passing.
Wiggins against Lillard. Throws it up high. Oh, Grant throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
It's tipped. 1:24 left to play in the 4th. Here's Looney, and Looney with the slam.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Damian Lillard.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Good work by Wiggins going right into the coverage. Now, he knows how to get himself to the line and get the shot off.
Nurkic just checked in for Eubanks.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Wiggins passes to Looney, and Looney with the slam.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Payton, covered by Thibault, and it's hammered home by Green.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Lillard. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kevon Looney picks one up.
That competitive edge Damian Lillard plays with is outstanding. This is a guy that wants to win every single game.
Both shots good from the strike.